Hiding under the covers makes us feel safe, but in the event someone or something trying to kill us, being under the covers only makes it so much easier for them.
Following your dreams increases the chance of a nightmare.
Being a nerd is looked down upon, even though most of the stuff we use every day was likely invented by one.
In neighborhoods where there are squirrels all over, we only expect to see a dead one if it got hit by a car, not one that died of natural causes.
Star Wars is fantasy for people who don't like fantasy.
You can make a dog happy by manually wagging his tail.
Brightness is volume for your eyes.
We see car antennas get smaller and smaller as they become less useful. Cars are evolving.
No one else will ever hear your voice how you hear it.
There is nothing more heartbreaking than writing a love letter for someone who will never read it.
We probably won't pass through the great filter.
Since younger generations have been capturing video clips their entire lives, we probably need a word for autobiographies that are in video form.
When people actually get extended warranties, it must be really difficult for the company to contact them about it.
Since only 0.01% of every species ever to exist is in the fossil record, then there is a 99.99% chance the most terrifying monstrosity to ever exist will go undiscovered.
Hypochondriacs are usually right, eventually.
Streaming has killed randomly coming across a good movie halfway through.
You can travel either east or west forever, but not north or south.
People often associate turbulence with flying, even though we encounter turbulent flows way more often on the ground in our everyday lives.
4 years feels longer when you're 12 than when you're 28.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Restarting your life is a motivational scam. Life is running as before.
We all have rodent ancestors in our family trees.
No matter how much we carefully or safely handle things, our touch will still inflict some damage to them.
Most people become orphans eventually. Simultaneously, it is generally more tragic for the opposite situation to occur.
The smaller your personal world is, the bigger the rest of the entire world seems. The bigger your personal world is, the smaller the rest of the entire world seems.
Humans have a best before and expiry date.
Sometimes the warmth of a world on fire is the only way to feel any warmth.
The ability to create a clone and transfer your conscience into it will probably be possible long before a full-body robot suit like Darth Vader was given.
Since dogs sniff each other's butts as a greeting, a dog fart a public salutation.
The walls of a greenhouse can be seen as both walls and windows.
Any car can be stolen as long as you have a tow truck.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
If you like this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh. And groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.